All right, let's see how well this works. There we go. Can you hear me all right? How about the game? Can you hear the game just fine? I literally just set everything back up, so I want to make sure everything is working fine before I start playing the game. Cool, appreciate it. So I'm not gonna lie, I started playing this game earlier today, but I am gonna start fresh with the stream because I think the environment and the game itself is really cool and deserves to be shown from the beginning. So we're gonna go ahead and go to a new game. All characters appearing in this game are fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental.
Run, my son! Run! Don't let him get his hands on you!
Ah, cool. Ah, okay. Let there be light. Anything in there? Can I open that? Nope.
March 28th, 1947. This university is madness. I honestly don't even understand how I accepted collaborating in this case. I shouldn't have listened to my wife. I know she thinks I'm capable, but I'm just not ready. These pills they prescribed me make me feel weak. And I don't know if I'll be of much help.
Let's keep on exploring. Oh, hey, cool. Key. According to Steam, psychological thriller.
Hello? once again to the beginning of the experiment. Circumstances have changed since the last time you were here, but you probably don't even remember. I'll remind you then, there are no rules unless I feel like adding them. Just remember, this is no race. You can take all the time you want. Let the show go on!
Yeah, because you don't sound creepy at all. Yay, cloth. Okay. What are we looking at here? Anything I can grab? Nope. I think I got all I could. These don't open. Can't turn on the sinks. Bacterial shapes and arrangements. Huh. Okay. Clearly a lab of some kind. Okay, that's cool. So the higher up on the keyboard. Too bad I can't play piano. Oh, nice. Hi. I see you seeing me. Are there any more cameras that I didn't notice? Oh, there's a speaker. No camera there, but can't get up there. Oh, hi. I see you. All right. Let's see where we're going next. Space to jump. Got it. All right. Well, hope I don't get thirsty. Romaldo Herrero, Jack Muse, Samantha Smith, and Edward Shipman. Picture of the students missing in class. Okay. Got some blood on the floor. Always nice to see. The door is blocked from the other side. Awesome. How am I going to get over there? Can I get over there? Now let's check out what's over here. Lovely art. And again, doors blocked from the other side. Awesome. Well, looks like this is the only place I can go. Unless... looks down need a key. Awesome. Is the elevator work? No, elevator does not work. Let's save my game. All right. So it looks like this room is the only room I can go in. Oh. Awesome. March 28th, 1947. Dear Caroline, I'm writing this letter as I promised. I'm going to try and write you every day, but you know how forgetful I am. If I fail to write one day, please don't panic. This university is truly unique and inspires respect. Apparently, it used to be an old mansion that was remodeled as a medical university. Upon arrival, the principal has offered me to stay in a dorm within the university as the residence is full and there's no room for anybody else. The policemen are occupying the dorms that remain. Seems all the police are ahead of my investigation. I must talk to them, although it's as if I was a burden. They aren't very happy about me being here, and that makes me somewhat reluctant when it comes to dealing with them. I'll keep you posted about my progress in this case, and please, don't worry. I'll spare you the grisly details, Pumpkin. Wouldn't want you to worry. Love you, your favorite private detective, Benjamin Bennett. Chilled pineapple and dairy fresh cottage cheese, 60 cents. Diced ham and cheese salad, 60 cents. Unless that's $60, but 1947, I would say 60 cents. Rated jobs increased. Suspension will begin June 15th. Give me your money. Hey, it's a companion cube. Please tell me I have some Portal fans in chat. Oh, didn't even notice that. Awesome sauce. Is there anything else in here? Not seeing it. I mean, besides all the plates and stuff that I'm gonna throw around. I can't even turn on the radio. Man. Let me climb on the rafters. Oh, okay. And bathroom door that was blocked has mysteriously opened. That's clearly a good sign, right? Got a ladder. These are also open. Okay. Alright, guess we're die-harding this bush. March 29th, next day. My dearest Caroline, it's been 2 days since I left and I'm already missing you. I'm grateful this is something temporary and we'll be seeing each other in a few days. We won't be too far from each other. Barely a few hours keep us apart. How's our little one doing? I'm really looking forward to seeing you both. I'm sleeping on a couch. I'm not really able to rest at ease. I've seen several photographs of the missing people and their faces barely let me sleep. They're all stuck in my mind. Edward Shipman, Romualdo Herrero, Samantha Smith, and Jack Hughes. Their names seem taken from one of those novels you adore. It's so sad they went missing the way they did. I don't even want to imagine what their parents must be going through. If our son had gone missing, I don't even want to think about it. By the way, do you happen to remember our old friend? Happen to remember my old friend Ricardo Herrero, the politician? It looks like one of the missing young lads, Romualdo Herrero, is his nephew. What a coincidence. I've been thinking about it, and I hope that getting back to work will be useful for me in a way. I'm taking it as a treatment to return to normality. The problem is that the police mock me and aren't making it exactly easy. Love you both. Benjamin Bennett. P.S. I look forward to receiving your letters. Oh, yeah, because that's a good sign. Yeah. Don't think I can go back that way. Hi, Crow. Ooh, what do we got here? Another letter. Dear Caroline, I haven't received any reply from you yet. Is everything all right? I need to hear from you. I've had a terrible night. I couldn't sleep, and I might have taken too much medication. I've fallen into a deep sleep, and I've had nightmares that looked extremely real. In the last nightmare I remember, I was on a cliff so dark you couldn't see the end of it. And a while after feeling anxious, I had my heart in my fist. I jumped into the void. And as I fell, I felt better. I've also had several nightmares about our son. You know how bad it is when this happens. I'd rather not share anything else in this regard. I've been talking to William Holtwick, the principal of the university. I intend to interrogate him, and he somehow turned into my psychologist and provided some moral support. He has pointed out that he already knew about my condition, hence why he hasn't set any limits for me. He seems to believe I would accept collaborating with him, and in the case under these circumstances. The truth is that opening up to him has encouraged me a little. The case is turning out to be rather complicated. We've been questioning all the faculty and students from the university, but we haven't achieved anything remarkable yet. Waiting for your reply. Love you both, Benjamin Bennett. Okay. So Benji boy's been texting, mailing his wife, but hasn't heard anything back yet. Ooh, what we got here?
March 29th, 1947. 4 students gone missing in a university as prestigious as this one, and Director Holtwick gives me a week to help him sort this out. I don't even know where to start. And why only 7 days? Thankfully, the police force will do anything necessary to solve the case. My hands, however, are tied. Why contract a private detective for such a few days? I don't understand. But if it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have accepted the job.
Alright, so, well, at least I can get back and forth. It looks like, yep. There's the cafeteria, bathrooms, and this was the door that was previously locked. Alright, let's see what's going forward. Can't go up that way. Another creepy photograph. Okay.
Post-traumatic stress. Really? Some people make up a load of bullshit to stop working. Seriously, why am I always the one to deal with loonies? A mentally disturbed guy who becomes a private detective and who doesn't like his job. That's all I need. I'm running out of patience, and this has just begun.
Sounds like a charming fella. Ooh, there's something there. Oh, nice. That's funny. I have a camera that looks just like those. What do we got here? Tape, more cloth. Ooh, I can now craft bandages. Let's figure out how to do that. To craft a bandage, you must put the cloth and the tape together, right-click on the cloth and the tape. And hit the craft button. Something tells me I'm going to need those a lot. Another companion cube. Ooh, what we got here? Letter from Caroline. Hey! The wife wrote him back. April 2nd, 1947. So it's been a few days. Dear Ben, as strange as it may be, I don't understand why none of my letters is reaching you. I certainly hope this one does. Next time the postman comes, I shall ask him. Having a special mailing service for the officers involved in this case is certainly something, but it seems my letters are getting lost. If you're having a tough time, you can leave it. Your health always comes first. Nevertheless, we'll see each other in a few days, so hold on to that thought. Now please go easy on the medication. You are perfectly aware that it doesn't do you any good, as the doctor told you. If I find out that you've overdosed on medication again, you and I will have a very serious conversation when you return home. I want that when you come back home, you can be at ease and think that getting back to the routine was worth it. It is indeed an unfortunate coincidence that Ramondo Herrero is one of the missing people. You already know my thoughts on this. Coincidences don't exist. By the way, doesn't the surname Holtwick sound familiar to you? Okay, so who is Holtwick? I mean, I know he's the doctor, but man, I really gotta take that camera back out and shoot some more.
March 30th, 1947. Today I went to interrogate Rector Holtwick. A curious subject as there ever was. He seems to be a smart and cult man. He defends his ideals regarding the advance in all fields of medicine, be it physical or mental. And what strikes me the most is that he has no qualms in flattering other scientists whose methods aren't the least orthodox.
Huh. Installing a wing for an arm? Well, that's not creepy at all. Oh, more tape and more cloth, which means more bandages. Seven 7256. Huh. Okay. To enter a number, you must turn the wheel towards the number you wish to enter, and once you reach that number, turn the wheel in the opposite direction.
New record! The key you've just obtained opens the door to the floor below. Go there. We're going to add some difficulty. I hope you don't mind. I'm warning you. I'm not going to intervene during the level. I trust you're not going to chicken out now.
Alright, it's fair to say I don't like that guy. But I can go downstairs now, so that's good. We'll definitely gotta save. Ooh, Plague Doctor's mask. There we go. All right. Awesome. So you're about as useless as a condom in a convent. That's good to know. Creepy cats, of course. And the hallway downstairs. Caved in somehow. What do we got here? Note from a teacher. The police are a bunch of incompetent brats. They've spent over a week in the case and haven't found anything useful yet. This is going to affect the university's reputation for sure. Today is the second time they interrogated me, and I'm tired of telling them about my routine and personal life. And they make a mess of my office and have to put everything back into place again right after. Can you speak to the officers and kindly ask them to stop disturbing us? We're all very concerned, of course, and time is precious, but that doesn't mean they have to pester everybody with their quote-unquote work. Where's the professionalism in this? I'm the first one feeling down by the recent events. Jack was my favorite student. I hope this is over soon. More cloth. Anything else? Any drawers in the desk I can open? No. Of course not. Science is the religion of the modern world. I mean, technically not wrong. Oh. Creepy locker.
Teaching classes isn't my thing. I don't know how long I'll be able to bear with this cover. While I'm teaching, my head spins unceasingly to find the solution to the compatibility problem between donor and receiver. It's difficult enough finding an Imperial Eagle to jeopardize one of its extremities again. I only want my working hours to end to continue my investigation in the hole.
Investigation in the hole. Alright. Clearly there's more going on here than we... Oh, hello, locked door. Okay. Guess we have to go through this door. I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that they are giving me a whole ton of supplies for bandages. It kind of worries me a little bit. What have we here? Confidential. Director of the Office of Strategic Services, Washington, D.C. Dear Dr. Holdwick, this is the last notice we are sending you to partake in the Rainbow Project. As an American citizen with full rights, as you are now, you must comply with certain obligations, and you're required to attend our call in the event state requires so. If otherwise, we shall bring you here by force and collaborate with us against your will. Allow us to remind you that partaking in this project will not only render economic profits, but also allow you to have further privileges, which we would grant you at the end of the project. Privileges which, we must add, will allow you to carry out your scientific feats with much more precision, sufficient resources, and, moreover, the consent of the very government. As the man of science you are, we trust that you will accept our request and answer our call willingly. This is a unique opportunity to make history. Needless to say, your assistance is needed in order to achieve this purpose. We are aware that the singularity of the experiment does not awake your interest, but nobody dares to predict the effects that may occur to the ship's crew, and that is where you would intervene. Finally, remind you that both the project and the characteristics of our agreement shall be kept confidential, and under no circumstances must they reach the public. People are not ready for such findings. We imagine that you are aware of this. The first test shall begin on July 21st of this year, but preparations may take several months. Therefore, we hope to meet you here on the upcoming February 28th. Yours sincerely, Alex M. Brooks. So now we got ink, cloth. Oh, okay. Now I can craft a map. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm making some more bandages. Oh, okay. So, is there any clue as to what the answer could be? Really? Oh, that was pure luck. Another recording.
I feel a little guilty. If these agents are poking about so enthusiastically, it must be because I've done something wrong. It would be a pity that all of our hard work went to waste because of me. If I didn't tell Dr. Holtwick, it would be as if I was lying to him. I should warn him and assume the consequences.
Okay. So, based on what we know so far, given the year is the late 40s, the U.S. government is sanctioning weird experiments. I would say Dr. Holtwick is likely a former Nazi scientist. Maybe? Who knows? Hopefully we'll get some more answers here soon. Hello? Oh, got some nails. More stuff for bandages. Oh, a saw. And a plank of wood. Like a family crest of some sort. Maybe. Who knows? What have we got down here? Oh. Letter from James LaFleur to William Holtwick. This is nothing. The most shocking thing was what the autopsy revealed. They brought the corpse here and we conducted the autopsy ourselves to see whether there was anything odd. Removing the fork from the eye proved to be rather difficult without using brute force. We opened the skull to investigate further, and we found something I had never seen in my life. A great part of the brain had turned into wood. I am well aware this sounds like madness, and you may not believe me. I did not believe it either when I saw it. And although this barely makes any sense, you should have been there to witness it with your own eyes. The redhead has sure left his children as a nice Christmas present. After this event, we have requested that Benjamin Bennett, the only crew member who is still apparently unharmed, come to our office in order to conduct a comprehensive study and detect the slightest changes in his body. I am sure that this must have piqued your interest by now. I asked around and they told me you are free to come and help us with the investigation. I am confident that your way of doing things will help us find something. And surely Benjamin Bennett is suffering some repercussions. Are you not least curious, James LaFleur. Oh. So that's probably why the cops have started treating Benjamin just as if he didn't really exist. He wasn't really there to investigate whatever's going on. He was there to be examined and spied upon. Well, that is certainly most interesting.
I spent several hours looking for Professor Evelyn O'Donnell. I've had her practically glued to me as I worked, and now that I want to speak with her, she has disappeared from the face of the earth. Seeing such a peculiar professorate, I wonder how the students from this place must be. I imagine that having to lacerate bodies and observe entrails every day ends up disturbing you, even if it's only a little. I'd better warn the police force to have an eye on Evelyn before I withdraw from the case.
Okay. What we got here? Oh, I can now craft lockpicks. All right, inner movement, outer movement, and move. All right. Ta-da! Hello.
April 1st, 1947. Director Holdwick has given me more time to work on the case, and I just couldn't say no. He's been extremely persuasive. I was already picturing getting back home in a couple of days. I spent too long without seeing my family. I don't know how I'll bear this until the end. It's becoming more and more difficult for me to concentrate these days.
Letter from James LaFleur to William Holdwick, December 7th, 1943. I'm writing you again regarding your request for information about further side effects originated from the Rainbow Project. I still believe there are several things that need to be done, and which may have, of course, piqued your interest, but I respect your decision to leave. It's been a month since the third crewman disappeared, the one who had apparently come out unscathed from the experiment. The latest information we have in this regard is very confusing. We have gathered witnesses who assure he was in a bar drinking alcohol when he suddenly got into a fight. Witnesses say he started to disintegrate and integrate intermittently until he finally vanished without a trace. This added to the rumors saying that the information Nikola Tesla obtained to conduct the experiment was provided by extraterrestrial life forms only generates further uncertainty. I barely know what to think anymore. I have obviously dismissed any rumors involving extraterrestrial life, but having seen what I have seen in the Philadelphia experiment, the crewman vanishing without a trace while having a drink in a bar does not seem so crazy. The two remaining uninjured crewmen seem to be in perfect condition. expedition, although one of them, Burley McCann, the redhead, has been complaining the past few days, saying that he felt an odd tingling in his brain, as he defined it. He is apparently healthy. We will conduct tests on the redhead, and I shall keep you informed on any further developments. James LaFleur. Well, and now we know that the redhead ended up having a wood brain. And also somehow ended up with a fork in his eye. That's still a creepy painting. That's a creepy painting too. Oh, yeah, no, because I'm going to walk in the room that's full of gaseous cloud. Another letter from James LaFleur to William Holwick. The redhead crewman is complaining that the tingling in his brain is becoming more intense over time. We have conducted several tests, and the results are disturbing. It seems that, albeit slowly, he is losing mental and motor skills. Add to the fact that his apathy is increasing. It appears obvious to me that this is being caused by the Philadelphia experiment. But the rest of the team fails to see it as clearly, or they simply have no wish to see it. The doctors have discharged him and have recommended that he spend some quality time with his family. They are convinced that he is suffering from post-traumatic stress, owing to the experience he lived in the Rainbow Project. When his family arrived, I saw his two sons, who were hardly 8 and 10 years old, looking worried and fearful. With tears in their eyes, they complained how their father was behaving oddly, and that the man was not even interested in showing his children that he was fine. If the situation remains the same, he might be transferred to a mental hospital. What would you do, William? James LaFleur. Yeah. No, doing it. Door is locked on the other side. Fun times. And laser protected doors. Awesome. Those open. Oh, hey, gas mask. Can I get you? No.
1 week in this shitty university, I've barely been able to drink some booze, and on top of all, I have to put up with that Bennett. He thinks that for having been here for longer than he can give me orders. He and his theories on conspiracy can all go to hell. In here, there's nothing more than books and kiddos who believe to be something, just because they're wearing a nameplate and a uniform. I am so willing to arrive home and get wasted.
Alright, so. We got a purple light with. Purple there, alright. do that first. That looks like that. Green and so that must be green there. Okay. Missed that. So let's see what else. Oh, cause I'm an idiot. Awesome sauce. Wrong color. That one goes down there. Oh, awesome. That needs to be on this side here. So how am I? Unless. What's up, buddy? Oh, looks like the camera froze. Give me 1 second here. Oh, come on. This is why we do a test stream, folks. There we go. Camera's fixed. Where were we? Oh yeah. Let's, if I remember correctly, do this. Hey, awesome sauce. Let's get the gas mask first, and then we will go ahead and save.
LaFleur saw me smile the other day as I carried out the protocols and asked, scared, if I enjoyed what I did. The truth is, he made me think about the situation. Do I enjoy it? It's true that human traits cannot be attributed to an animal. But would it be fair to consider the lion is sadistic because she has to kill the gazelle to feed her cubs? It isn't the process that is enjoyed, but the result. I imagine that the lioness will enjoy having some peace of mind, knowing that her cubs can be properly fed. When it comes to survival, you don't just beat around the bush. And sometimes I think that we are hypersensitive.
Okay, awesome. Seem to be locked in here now. December 25th, 1943. The redhead crewman from Philadelphia experiment Hurley McCannon is dead. Everything has happened in so little time, but to summarize, he ended his own life. What is surprising, however, is that what has been found inside his skull. Well, let me break this down. I'm certain you will certainly enjoy what I'm about to tell you, just as much as I will enjoy telling you. His apathy and the tingling in his brain increased day after day. His wife told us that the only way Hurley could ease that tingling was by sitting in the balcony railing on the 10th floor and gaze at the sky with the obvious danger it entailed. This obviously worried his family, and their fright increased over time. And, under the doctor's recommendation, he was confined to a mental hospital. Once there, things failed to go any better. He began to isolate himself from other people and from any stimulus. He showed no interest in anything, not even eating. And I have told them 1,000 times about giving metal cutlery to potential suicide people, but of course they never listened. They set him in front of a plate of food with the metal cutlery perfectly sharpened by side, and he spent several hours there without eating a bit, without uttering a word, staring blankly at the wall in front of him. One of the doctors, seeing that the food was being eaten by flies, opted to remove the plate and throw the meal in the bin, but he forgot to take the cutlery away. Redhead took the fork, held it firmly, stared at the doctor in an odd way, and stabbed his very own eye with it. He split his eyeball open. Right after that, he began to shout some nonsense as he banged his head on the table, which inserted the fork further down his skull through the eye. And so he died. Okay, so I seem to be stuck in here now. How can I get those barrels out of the way? Looks like I don't need to.
I don't know where my companions are. I've locked myself in a room, and I'm hoping somebody will find me. I feel worse every minute, and I can't find my pills. I'm getting paranoid. I think I've already lost any contact with reality. I don't know what to do. I'm really, really frightened.
Oh, new area. I think. Certainly looking that way. Always save. Come across a save point, save. Oh, hello. That's not disturbing at all, but let's... Oh, so that's pretty cool. Oh, I hate you, game. Oh. Well, isn't that just peachy keen? Yay, lasers are down. Okay. More tape. Oh no. Oh yeah, I should probably turn that back on. So I have light.
1947. I had never seen anything like this. I knew nothing good could come out of this place. It's been a couple of days in which I've been sleep deprived. The anxiety is such that I can barely stop shivering. My retinas are dehydrated. I am unable to concentrate. I feel I'm becoming paranoid.
Awesome sauce. All right. So we've got some Max Payne bullet time action going on now. That'll be interesting.
I've seen it again, but it's strange. It is as if I'd lived it over and over again. This has been happening to me ever since I got out of that damn ship. From that time, I can only remember seeing my companions completely overwhelmed by the situation, surrounded by thick green mist. I remember closing my eyes, unable to stop hearing screams, gasps, lamentations. I feel really dizzy, and I don't even know where these ducks take to. I can't stop thinking about my wife and son. They are the reason I can still go on. April 2nd, 1947. Benjamin Bennett.
Hey, that's awesome, but where am I supposed to be going now? How did I...
He was in front of me. Light barely illumined his features. Just about enough to observe the look on his face. His mind didn't seem to respond to anything. I panicked, and I fell on the floor. At that moment, I could only distinguish a black wing substituting his right arm. When I stood up, he wasn't there anymore. Could this be real?
Yes, we are definitely saving the game. Okay, door is blocked on the other side. Of course it is. Of course.
April 20th, 90. Are you okay? I didn't think you'd make it this far this time. And I see you've got it made. This university is falling apart and it's not my fault. I really didn't expect what happened with the floor. Oh, dear. You aren't very talkative, are you? Are you angry? You should be happy. You're very close to the exit.
Ah, okay. Maybe a little bit more. I think that's too far. Really? January 23rd, 1944. Dear James. This is from Holtwick, James. On my trip back to Crosswood, I've been thinking. I know you're not convinced either about the answer we were given regarding the crew member that still remains unharmed. This cannot end here. It mustn't. During the past few days, I've been borrowing information that might lead us to Benjamin Bennett's home, so that we can persuade him to help us conduct some tests on him. I could use your collaboration here. I know you believe I'm a loner and that I'm rotten inside, but two heads think faster than one, and I'm willing to do it following your methods if you intend to collaborate. I'm giving you the opportunity to make your own decisions and focus on what you really want to investigate. To have the courage to create your own shadow instead of living under somebody else's shadow. Nobody aspires to work for those rats at the state. I never mentioned this to you, but with much effort, I managed to turn an old abode into a medical university. We have all the resources we need to conduct a wide range of researches. Evidently, money isn't going to be an issue. Think about it. We can kill several birds with one stone. Signed, William Holtwick. Well, aren't you just a cheeky little pain in the butt? Ooh. Let's see what's down here. Did I already come from this? Oh, yeah, I already came from this way because I fell down because I picked up the telephone. I remember now. Because it was sitting right there in the middle of the floor before it went crashing down. Let's go ahead and make a map. Because I want to be able to see what I have explored and what I haven't. Need a key to open up that door. Oh. That's the men's room I found myself in. Okay. Let's save it again. Sleeping puppers in the background. Another audio recording.
So, the loony doctor is continuing her family's legacy. Her life's a drama. I'm not surprised. She always looks as if she was smelling shit. If that was me in her situation, I'd have left far away and started a new life, away from everything that reminded me of my parents. But it looks like she needs to demonstrate to her dad how much she is improving. And in the middle of the mess her life is, her savior arrives, William Holtwick. If it wasn't because he's a decrepit old man, I think there's something going on between them.
Alright, found a battery. What do we got here? From James to William. What you propose is certainly very tempting. I am seriously considering, but I need you to guarantee that if I were to collaborate in your project, the minimum level of ethics I demand is met. At least in the projects I took part in. What I've been doing for the state up to now is immoral enough, so I frankly have no need for bizarre entanglements now. I want you to have the chance to stop creating tools to kill and torture innocent animals, yet at the same time revolutionize medicine. regarding Benjamin Bennett, we are facing a problem. With the information you have, all we can do is to show up at his house and persuade him to allow us to conduct tests on him. Having gone through what he has lived, I really doubt he'll be willing to collaborate. Any thoughts on this? Let me consider your proposal for a couple days, and I shall let you know my decision. James LaFleur. Okay. So we got a battery. Now I just got to figure out what the battery goes to. Doesn't look like there's anything else in this room. So let's leave here. Okay, that was unexpected and creepy. That is likely steam, so not going to go walking willy-nilly all through that.
I don't know where I am. It's dark, and I don't have any courage left to go on. I've been locked in here for hours, and I don't even know how to get back. My hallucinations seem more real than before. And it's hard for me to tell reality and fantasy apart. Am I mad?
I mean, probably Benjamin, but oh, well, I know where you go.
You certainly managed to pull through all the time. Who'd imagine it's the first time you do it? Let us make a deal. Run away, and we'll forget everything that happened. Well, kid, whenever you want to get out of here, just tell me, and we'll negotiate. What do you think? You must think something.
All right, I am really not liking that doctor. Dear James, I must admit I've taken a hurried step and I've failed in the attempt. I went to Benjamin Bennett's house, but he wasn't home. Instead, his wife opened the door, and I discussed the situation as best as I could. I made her a tempting offer for her husband, and she, without consulting anybody else, rejected it. It seems that the Philadelphia experiment has affected Benjamin in more ways than he's willing to admit. Of course, she doesn't know what we did in Philadelphia. It's rather curious that Benjamin is suffering some trauma after all, isn't it? His wife also told me she's expecting a child and that both of them want to focus on the family they are forming. I find it certainly exasperating that this woman decides on his behalf on the grounds of such stupidity. It isn't the first time someone used that excuse. I left the place before she could even think about inviting me in for a coffee. Anyway, not everything is lost. Come to the university to work with me. At worst, we can work on other experiments. I have several ongoing projects which may pique your interest. Others, maybe not as much, but I'm not going to force you to take part in them. You're going to work in what way you want to work, and you're going to earn more than what you're earning right now. For my part, I shall see what to do with the Benjamin situation. William Holtwick. Oh, well. They're safe. Let's see if we can find another combination. More tape. All right. Ooh, and a key.
God damn it, what a fucking mess. Everything's upside down. Nobody would find a thing in here. Even my place is tidier than this. No shit. Really? Damn rookies. Is this how they work now? Haven't they been taught to stand still? What a mess. I dislike this enough already, and now my own companions make it even more complicated. I can't work under these conditions.
Well, you're just a charming fellow, aren't you? Okay, so can't open you. I know there's another locked door around here somewhere. I think it's on this side. Yep, there it is. Da. Can I open you? No, of course not. Oh, another companion cube. Oh, nice. And room for more bandages. Awesome. Ooh, I wonder. Downstairs, downstairs, downstairs. Where did you go downstairs? All right, so we got some cable. I still got to figure out what to do with that battery. Can't go in there. Just on the off chance. Nope, can't open up any of those. So what do we got here? All right, so James is writing back to Holtwick. I'm grateful for your honesty on the Benjamin Bennett case. I had already presumed it was a dead end. My advice is that you forget about it and avoid becoming obsessed. We must respect his decisions. Please do not think that this is going to affect my decision to work with you at the university. I already assumed nothing was going to come of this. Therefore, I have taken this into account when making my choice. I accept to work with you under the condition I proposed in my previous letter. You and I are very much alike when it comes to goals we wish to achieve, but we are complete opposites regarding the means that we are willing to use to achieve said goals. That is why, if I'm going to be working with you, I would like you to at least respect the decision I made. I have no wish to craft weapons or torture animals, or test products on them, or anything of the sort. This does not mean I will stop torturing inert bodies and mutilated corpses. Everything done respectfully, of course. Even if the dead are dead and are never going to complain. maybe this is exactly what makes everything more bearable. My motto from now on is respect for the living, contempt for the dead. I shall be there in about a week. James. Well, you guys are just charming fellows, aren't you? Whole lot of creaking doors. Oh, hey, I remember that. Oh, okay. It's Layers of Fear all over again. Creepy hallways, paintings on the floor. Oh. Well, this is a thing that's gonna suck. Ah. Okay, so I think that's the way I need to go. I think I came from that way. No, that's the way I need to go. There's an elevator there. It is so easy to get yourself mixed up in this map. Letter, probably, dear James. I don't know what you think we'll be doing here, but to revolutionize medicine, it is sometimes necessary to create weapons and torture animals. Other times, it is best to go even beyond. I also find your point of view rather ironic. You respect living beings, but if to save a great number of lives you had to intercede and accelerate the natural death of a single one, you'd simply refuse. What kind of respect is that? However difficult this may be for me, I'll continue to respect your decision, since your collaboration here will be most useful. I have a collection of critter corpses waiting for you to do your magic. I also suggest that you mind your own business if you aren't interested in any of the complex issues I usually deal with. I've made several rooms suitable for your work in the best conditions, and so that you're comfortable. You'll also have an assistant, Evelyn O'Donnell. I believe I told you about her some time ago. She's young, but she's ready to take on any kind of work and will optimally accomplish anything you need without question. But I beg you not to pollute her with your cheap ideology. We have more than enough with your very own thoughts. I trust that our union will be profitable. William Holtwick.
I can't do anything to prevent the worst of my visions from happening. At long last, I found one of the students, Samantha. They've toyed with her body up to the point she's unrecognizable. They've created a monster, a chimera that is festering all over. She was on one of the stretchers, covered with a bedsheet, alive. She asked me to kill her, and I couldn't do it. I thought I could kill her. I'm such a coward. Forgive me, my son.
Okay. Oh, awesome. What am I doing here? Let's come up here. Got a companion cube there. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe? I don't know. Oh. Well, you're a sneaky little devil, aren't you? Let's see what this does for us. You need to be about right here, I think.
Oh, you should have seen yourself some minutes ago. Oh, you look disturbed, and you were delirious. But some minutes after, wham! You've arrived up here on your own and without my help. And you've collected something really interesting. What you just picked are the blueprint to create an electromagnet. If you manage to build it, things will get even more interesting. And if you still manage to get away, I could even award you with the patent.
So now I need iron. Let's go ahead and save the game. So for those that are still here, how is everybody doing today? Okay. Looks like that is a courtyard. Oh, yep, that's the courtyard because that's part of the vent that fell when I was climbing through it. And I came from this direction, so let's go this way. All right, there has got to be something I'm missing somewhere. Because this door is locked because there's something behind it. And there's no way over there from here, which means that I need to do something else before that door unlocks itself. All right. Oh, and I still have to find the combination for the safe. Oh, hello.
I'm sick of this place. We're gathering possible evidence in the area related to those who've gone missing, but this is not my kind of job. If there are no people whom we can get information from, I'm not going to waste my time searching and reading documents. That's what the freshmen from the station are for. These kids who believe in values such as law and order, who think that doing what is legitimately correct.
Good. Good. There are some boxes in the backyard. You can play with them by using the electromagnet. I've marked where you have to go on the map so that you don't get lost. Once you find them, aim at them with
because he's not creepy in the slightest. Ah, damn it. Ah.
What an extraordinary invention! You're an ambitious lad, and I like that you've decided to upgrade my electromagnet. But be careful how to use it. It's extra powerful now, and you could end up being crushed under one of the university's walls. With this upgrade, you'll be able to pull yourself to some items. I'm intrigued to see how you're going to use it.
Well, why don't you come here and get close to me? We'll figure it out together. assuming. Yup.
Alright, see those strange balls? Aim at them with the electromagnet and use it!
I still need that combination to save.
It's fun, isn't it? Continue. I'll be watching you.
Oh, definite Portal vibes.
You must feel like a superhero with the gadget you got in your hand. I wouldn't add anything else. No, it could explode any time. A little more. You're almost out of here.
Oh, that's cheeky. Let's save you again. Has anybody seen anything that I've missed? I feel like I should have seen the combination to the safe by now. Alright, well, it's not the same combination as last time. Not that I was really expecting that to be the case, but come on. Alright, so there is always the chance that I missed something down here. No. Alright. Oh, well. That's new. X, circle, square, diamond. Dang it. There we go. All right. Come on. All right, let's find a save. Oh, there's nails, which means I'm gonna be making a.
What a surprise! I thought you'd be very comfortable and full of terror. You look different, nicer, and even more social. Tell me, does the name Benjamin Bennett ring a bell? He's here with me and he looks very proud of you. What do you say, Benjamin? You want him to come and get you? Can't you see he wants to become emancipated? You should let the little one fly! Oh, how touching! He is very excited! If you say so. I'm going to help you a little, but I need you to do something first. A week ago, things got a little nasty, and I had some trouble with some guys. Hid some stone tablets outside the university, all over. They are necessary for the correct functioning of many of my devices. I need you to find them. I'm aware that this may look like a game to you, but I promise you it's not. Once you place all the tablets in their corresponding slots, I'll offer you my invaluable help.
Why do I not trust you, Holtwick? Oh, I've got to pick that lock. But first, I need to find a save. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to stop it there for right now. So initial thoughts of the game, it's not bad. It's a little too linear for my liking. Um, there's only one path to go, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Story's really cool. I like the characters. Um, just when you think you have an idea of what's going on, the letters and everything else kind of hints that it might be something else. So that's exciting. I can't wait to see where the story goes. But I want to thank everybody for stopping by to hang out, chat for a little bit. And until next time, I'm still getting things sorted out with the camera situation and the stream overall. So it's going to be a little rough in the beginning, but we'll get there. But thank you everybody for stopping by. And y'all have yourselves a good day.